Well, people, I would like to ask you some questions. I'm looking around for sparrows. I still don't see any. Are you guys really paying attention to what's happening with, like, for example, the Japan radiation situation and other nuclear accidents, such as 2 really bad ones here in France this summer, and some other ones elsewhere, and some other things? I mean, are you really thinking about what this Japan issue means? Apparently the tsunami at Fukushima had less to do than we think with the meltdown. Apparently it happened immediately due to the earthquake. And I hope you're following radiation levels and hot particles and all that fun stuff, because I sure am. Now here's my homeless brother over here. I'm not sure I want to share a bus shelter with him. I was talking with an engineer here in Paris a few weeks ago, and he is a specialist in car manufacturing. And what France has done in the past few months is they have introduced a program so that people are encouraged to buy gasoline-powered cars instead of diesel-powered cars. A model of the Twingo is offered, and another model, I don't remember what. And they don't want people to go with diesel because they're not able to get the parts and the stuff from Japan anymore. And this man I was talking to here, who deals with car paints and car coating, and we were talking about potential industrial espionage and stuff like that. I mean that jokingly, but seriously. He was trying to figure out how to beat a competitor, and I was like, well, you know, you need a spy, basically. Figure out how the competitor has surpassed this certain technical hurdle and why you guys are lagging behind. They get all of their paints and coatings from Japan, and they are totally screwed over here in France if they can't get any of them. And that's what's coming, and that's what's happening. Various countries are blocking shipments of supplies from Japan altogether because the stuff is glowing in the dark. And I think that a lot of people aren't realizing that, you know, there are steel-eating microbes in the water which are eating away at ships and at ports. Last year, England determined that 90% of their ports were structurally compromised by something that was eating away at them. And I understand that there are cement-eating microbes loose in Australia also. Every time you take a single flight in an airplane, it is now the equivalent of 300 chest x-rays. And things by sea are becoming less and less advised. So I think that a lot of people are just completely unaware that things are changing as I speak, as we think, as we exist. If you want to talk about prepping or something like that, I would advise you to really think out of the box, and also to remember that for every year of technological advance we in the normal world recognize and have, governments are about 44 years in advance of that. So they have stuff that they can do and that they know about that we can't even dream about. I'd like to know if any of you have heard about the Minority Report type, Philip K. Dick type thing that's happening in Santa Cruz, California for criminality. And if you know about it, apparently this type of program has been in place in New York since 1994. Both cities are claiming it's very effective. In fact, the original one that was set up in '94, I believe they already had to change the name and update it and make it sound more modern. So I'm still here, waiting for the bus, and somebody's trying to get some coins off of me. I don't see any sparrows. And no, I am not completely nuts. Not completely. I'm certified sane, in fact, which might give you pause for concern, but on the other hand, I have a funny feeling I'm preaching to the converted. Alright, have a good day, people. Greetings, August 18th, 2011, Paris, Saint-Denis, France.